Is this a familiar sight? Early on into a wipe, you're sneaking up on a guy, you make that first shot, and he pulls out a gun? There you are, dead on the ground, and you're thinking, this was a bow fight? No more. Let's get you guns, let's get you geared, and let's have you be that guy. Now, unfortunately, unless your friends already farmed them for you to have them ready for you when you spawn in, all you've got is this lovely rock, which, trust me, it is a lovely rock. And that can be used for breaking your barrels, trees, and other rocks, and your sturdy torch. Also good for whacking things, mostly just good as a light source. Remember, keeping it out at night for a long period of time will probably get you an arrow in the head. Cautionary tale. Now, once you've spawned in, you're going to want to very quickly hit focus, find out where you are, make sure it's a suitable location. If you don't like where you are, if you're not close enough to roads and monuments and stuff like that, you can always hit F1 and type kill or click suicide in your escape menu. And since we've decided we are in a suitable location, you are going to want to plan out your travel path. Now, I do like hitting early monuments like water treatment and dome. They are very good. You also are going to want to keep in mind of things like the abandoned cabins, lighthouse, and supermarket, as those will offer you green cards and a great way to get early scrap. Now, assuming that the roads ahead of me aren't already hit, I am going to head over to E13, run up the road, then head towards Bandit Camp. Bandit Camp's going to give me a quick secure way to recycle, as well as build crossbows, nail guns, other things to secure myself. From there, I'll probably head down towards water treatment, which does offer great resources in terms of both barrels and crates. Getting these things early, a lot of people tend to ignore them, and you're usually safe to actually just farm the barrels. Now, you obviously do have to watch out for other people looking to kill you, but because so many people are skipping the barrels, it's a huge way to grab scrap early on. If the barrels around you are all taken, simply move to another area as quickly as you can using a horse or F1 killing. No, you literally don't even have to say it. I've read the comments before. I know y'all are going to be saying, alright, all the barrels are gone. I wasn't able to get any barrels. There are no barrels for me. How am I supposed to get any barrels? Well, I mean, there's more than one way to do it. You got to think outside the box. Now, certain monuments do have barrels spawning around them. In some cases, you might have to do something like come to a fishing village, which can be located on your map with this very obvious symbol, as well as the little shop vendor. You come over to this gentleman, and for 125 scrap, you can buy a small boat. Now that seems like a lot of scrap, and you're like, well, I'm trying to get scrap for other things, that seems irresponsible. But by getting one of these boats, you can actually get yourself onto the seas. And here, you're going to find yourselves with more barrels as well as crates that a lot of people probably didn't bother going to, simply because there is now a barrier to entry. You are going to want to keep track of your fuel, however, you will find red barrels as you go, giving you plenty of fuel. So while you're out, you're simply going to want to sidle up to these islands, come on here, harvest away as you normally will, keeping in mind that once you break the last barrel, it is going to start sinking. Now do make sure you turn off your boat every time before you get off, as you don't want it to run away from you. If it does run away, you can, however, swim to it. It just might take a little while and be a little frustrating. Now you might be asking yourself, Rex, I thought we were going to get guns. I thought this whole thing was about guns. Why'd you have me farming barrels all day for scrap? I don't have any BPs, scrap doesn't help me, I don't need a workbench. Well, it's because there's these vendors, and a lot of people don't use them. There's one in Outpost, it's this one right here. You can buy guns. I don't really like buying this gun. It is good if you are looking to BP it early. You can buy this gun, blueprint this gun, and it is a great way to have a blueprint set on the server. It is definitely something worth thinking about. You can also come on over here, buy clothing if you wish. You just come over into this guy here, and if you are strapped for cloth or rope, buying these gloves for only 40 scrap will actually give you 5 sewing kits, which recycle really nicely into cloth and rope and more cloth. Keep in mind, you can always now use these wonderful drones. Hopefully, if they're still in the game at the time of this video, they are subject to change, but you can use these to order from other places. Nope. Instead, I'm going to bring you here to my lovely bandit camp, where they won't let you carry weapons. Now, no matter what I want, I can't pull out my weapon, but you notice I can pull out my rock. And this is something that a lot of people don't realize, but it is something very important to keep in mind. This means that in Bandit Camp, in a safe zone where nobody can kill me, I can farm trees. Now, that does mean I can safely farm weapons such as spears and bows without having to worry about getting killed. But it also does enable you to do one very sneaky thing that a lot of people don't realize, which is farm these barrels right here. Now, in addition to your rock, oddly enough, if you have a paddle, you can pull it out in a safe zone. Using a paddle, you can very quickly farm barrels. This can give you a lot of last-minute scrap that you might need and allow you to farm very quickly. Additionally, you can always go and gamble in a little room right there. Check out more videos on my channel if you're interested in some gambling tips or just general gambling shenanigans. But in actuality, we're here for a whole other reason. Actually, first, before I show you that, there is one more quick way. If you're ever low on scrap and you find yourself just a little bit of scrap away, you can come to this gentleman here. He will buy things that you're not going to use, like high-qual metal, giving you quite a bit of scrap for just a little bit of high-qual that you're not using for anything else. Selling these things here can help give you a little bit of a boost towards getting what you want. Now, do remember, when you have your paddle, you don't want to swing at enemy players, as that will immediately make you hostile and get you gunned down by these merciless guards. However, with your scrap, in order to get yourself geared and give yourself a huge advantage on the server, come to this guy here. Here you will buy an M9 pistol. Now you're thinking to yourself, Rex, an M9 pistol, that doesn't help me. I only have 6 bullets. What am I going to do with 6 bullets? Well, just down the steps right here, from this lovely gentleman, or lady, I think it's a lady, right there. You're going to come over here, climb this ladder right here, and look at this. This lovely little research table. Here, you will unload your gun, grab 1 bullet, precisely 1 bullet, throw in your scrap, and begin to research. Suddenly, you now have the ability to make bullets. That is a very important factor going ahead. Now you might be thinking to yourself, okay, but Rex, you haven't even put down a base. You don't have anything you can do. What are you, like, how are you going to make bullets? You've got a gun with now only 5 bullets, and that's not going to get you very far. Well, I don't know if you were paying attention, but up here with this lovely lady right here, you can buy grenades. Now, currently I am a little low on scrap and I'll have to farm some more barrels, but even 4 grenades is going to allow me to do something just absolutely wonderful. You're going to want to just mosey on over here to the gambling hall, which happens to, ooh, a barrel right over there. See, we're going to farm that. And nobody else really farms those barrels because they are in a safe zone and people are worried that they're going to get shot. Do watch, some players will try to jump in front of you intentionally just to get you killed, just for the lulz. Anyways, here you're going to recycle these. You're going to want to stay in your recycler, as other people will try to jack your grenades, but you're just going to sit in here for a moment or two recycling. Now that we're all done recycling and we've acquired a good amount of gunpowder, we can always go and buy more grenades if we want. But once you have what you have, which is going to make more bullets for us, that's why we recycle the grenades, by the way. It is giving us direct gunpowder, which we are going to use to make bullets. You're just going to want to come down here, follow this path. You actually just want to kind of make a beeline for the entrance to right here. And you're looking for the building right before this gate, right here. In here, you will find a workbench level 1. You will come in here, you will go here, you will make as much ammo as you can. Now that is going to be 4 times 12, already giving me 48 bullets. Now that I've come here and crafted some bullets, I'm already sitting on 53 bullets to go for my nice M9 pistol. Now that is a great way to get started, and it is going to give me a huge advantage in fights to come, as most people will simply have a bow or a crossbow. Don't forget, you can craft a crossbow or compound bow at the workbench while you are there. You also do always have the option of buying an M39, a Spaz, or an LR, all of which are great weapons early on in the game and can give you a huge advantage early in a wipe. Now, there are other ways to get ammo, and if you are struggling to get ammo, my preferred method is once I get an M9 and an LR, I will actually look at the map really quickly, I will locate oil rig, and I will go there very quickly, as if you use a compound bow to kill the first scientist on oil rig and make your way on, you will get plenty of pistol and 5.5 ammo as well as medical syringes. That usually gives me plenty of things to get my wipe going and usually keeps me ahead of the competition. Now it shouldn't matter much whether or not you're on a low pop, whether you're on a high pop, whether the wipe happened yesterday or whether it happened 30 minutes ago. Using this strategy and the simple cost of 250 scrap for a gun, 75 for a BP, and anywhere from 8 to 100 scrap for ammo, you'll have a gun, a bunch of ammo, and you'll be ready to take down anyone who comes across your path. Now, if this video helped you at all, and you're looking for more tips, tricks, or advice to help further and advance your wipe, make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. Don't forget to hit that like button, as it does help me out a lot as well. Let me know down below in the comments if this did help you and any tips you might have for future videos.
Oh!
I had to. He had a pumpy. I had to.
Fuck you. It has no ammo in it. He found it on the ground.
I don't care. I had to. He had a pumpy.
Yo, can you revive me though?
No.
Take the pumpy and revive us?
You took the weapons though, shit.
Bro, I hear you, but like satchels, like...
Come on,
I just
bro.
found it in the thing.
Bro, y'all be loaded
We don't even have
though.
a base. That's why we have.
Bro, I don't have a base. I've been here
We
for
don't
like
even
2
have a
minutes
base
on this
over
server, dude. But I
Nah,
got...
you lying.
No, I'm for real, dude. I've been in chat begging for shit. I'm
Let
Rexmore,
us
man.
just keep our wood, our blue pit, and our hammer.